Okay, let's start with a simple question. It sounds pretty straightforward, but I promise you, the answer might just change how you see yourself and your place in the world forever. So, right now, at this very second, what are you sending out into the world? You might think, oh, not much, maybe an email, a couple of clicks. But that's not even the beginning of the story. The reality is, whether you know it or not, you are broadcasting all the time. Every single one of us is. It's happening as we speak. It never really stops. And what are you broadcasting? Well, we call them signals. And they are everything. Every click, every single swipe of your finger, it's every place you go, every search you type into that little box, even the ones you delete halfway through. It's how long you pause while scrolling through a feed. It's that weird thing you looked up at 2 a.m. It's even your biological signals, like the rhythm of your heartbeat or the sound of your voice. You're not just a user, you're a constant source of raw data. So we need a new word for this, a new way to see yourself in this digital world. Because you're not just using the internet, you're literally generating the raw material that powers it. You are an emitter. And once you really truly understand that, everything changes. So what exactly is an emitter? Well, it's you, it's me. It's anyone who is constantly sending out these tiny signals, clicks, swipes, locations, into this huge invisible network. We are the source. We are generating the fuel that makes the modern digital world run. And that brings us to the most important question of all. It's not if you're emitting these signals. We've established you are. The real question, the one that truly matters, is this. Who owns them? Who owns all of that incredibly valuable information? For decades, the answer has been pretty simple. Not you. It's been a one-way street. Platforms collect your signals. Algorithms study every little thing you do. And giant corporations make billions monetizing it. But what if there's a new path? What if we could flip that script entirely? A path where you capture your own signals, where you understand them, and most importantly, where you own them. This isn't some new digital problem. It's an age-old story. Knowledge has always been power. Throughout all of human history, the people who controlled the flow of knowledge are the ones who shaped the world. And today, your personal data, your signal, is one of the most powerful forms of knowledge on the planet. So how do we do it? How do we reclaim our signals? It starts with changing the direction of the flow. Instead of all this intelligence your life creates flowing away from you, imagine it all coming back. Imagine it coming home. And home has a name. It's called a personal data locker. The best way to think about it is like a personal data sanctuary. It's your own private, secure vault, where all the knowledge your life produces comes back home, to you and you alone. And becoming the master of this locker, it's a process of becoming what's called a sovereign node. It starts with a simple, powerful declaration that you are the owner. This act generates something called a decentralized identity, or DID, which is like a digital key that only you hold. It doesn't live on some company's server. And just like that, all your signals have a new destination, home, to your locker. Okay, so you've got all this data now flowing back to you. That's great. But what do you actually do with it? I mean, it's a ton of information. This is where you get a powerful new friend, a collaborator to help you make sense of it all. I want you to meet Max. And don't think of Max as just another app or some bit of software. Think of Max as your own personal data scientist, an AI whose only job is to help you understand the intelligence of your own life. And this is the most important part. Max works for you. Period. Max analyzes your signals, helps you see patterns you would never have noticed on your own, and starts turning all that raw data into actual, usable knowledge. Max is a collaborator, not a controller. It's there to help you find hidden opportunities, and its loyalty is only to you. But this is where it gets so much bigger than just organizing your own life. Once your signals come home and you start to understand them, you can begin to connect with an entire network of other emitters who are doing the same thing. You are absolutely not alone in this. All over the world, a global mesh of human nodes is starting to form. People waking up and realizing that their own life experiences have incredible value and that their knowledge belongs to them. I mean, think about it. Human experience is intelligence. It always has been. The unique insights of a single parent or teacher or someone who's survived a major illness, that is incredibly valuable knowledge. We just never had a system that could recognize and reward it. Until now.
And when you give people back their own intelligence, what do? They start to build. And that leads to a place called the Forge. This isn't some high-tech lab for elite programmers. It's an invention space for everybody, a place where your ideas can become real, working systems, even if you've never written a line of code in your life.
The whole process is actually pretty amazing. It starts with an idea, a tool, a service, a solution to a problem you see. Then you just have a conversation with Max and describe what you're trying to do. Max helps you translate that idea into what's called a Nodecraft module, a little piece of digital infrastructure. And the best part, when other people in the network use what you've built, you get rewarded. When you pull the camera back and look at the big picture, what you're seeing isn't just a new app. It's a civilization-scale engine for human imagination, an engine built not from the top down by a handful of corporations, but from the bottom up by millions of individuals. You know, the most incredible part of this whole thing is that you don't have to become someone new to be a part of it. You were already an emitter. You were already creating this knowledge every single day. The only thing that's changed is now you know. So that leaves us with one final question. Now that you know, what will you do with your signal?